So if you made it all the way through that video for my song Pajama People, filled with very amateurishly filmed random shots from various grocery stores, I congratulate you and I thank you. As I'm wont to do at times, and this is by no means would I classify this as a lesson. It's more of just sharing information with the one or two people that are still watching. Do not have the bona fides to give lessons. You can definitely kind of throw me in the bucket of people on the internet where it's like, who the hell is this guy? All that being said, let's talk a little bit of theory. So the song is in B major. With that being the case, the 4 chord is E major. Now, one of the things I've learned, that a sound that I like is the major 7 as being part of the 4 chord. And I never really understood why until I watched Tom, as he's done for so many things for me and for others, I'm sure, that are watching this video. Really illuminated a lot of stuff for me as far as like the whys and the what fors, as far as why I like stuff and why stuff works. The guy just understands, and he's very good at communicating that. But I mean, if you're watching this video, you already know that. So, in his, homeschooling series, volume 126, Hillbilly's Guide to Major Tonality, he really breaks it down as far as why different stuff works in the context of major tonality. So again, I'm talking about, we're in B. So if you look at the B major scale, the third note is a D sharp or a E flat. Same thing, just said differently. Now, if you look at E, if you move your, I'm repeating E. If I move that down a half step, that's major 7 in the context of E. Because again, if you look at the B major scale, if you move everything up 4 tones, you're basically talking in the context of the E chord now, related to the B major scale. So once again, that D sharp or E flat note repeats. So in other words, the major 3rd in the context of B is the major 7th in the context of E, once again in the B major scale. So, and Tom talks about this a lot too, where, when you have chord moving from chords, or from one chord to another, if you have notes that are shared, it really works as far as, sounding like it makes sense to the listener. So now I'm on E major 7. So in that middle part of the song, I'm kind of repeating. I'm just going between E major 7 and F sharp dominant 7. And again, that dominant 7 in the F sharp, which is the 5 chord, it's right out of the B major scale, because it's a E note. But you make these songs up and you're doing your home recording and you want to spruce it up a little bit, so you start layering guitars. So I was like, what can I do to that that 4 chord E? What can I do to spruce that up a little bit? So I was like, well, what if I, here I am I'm on an E note. What if I play the 3, And then, I can't play the 5 at that point because it's on the same string. So I move to the next string, and there's my dominant 7. And then I'm like, well, if I play it like this, so what am I doing? I'm on the A string, 7th fret, D string, 6th fret, G string, 8th fret. If I play it with these 3 fingers, it's really hard to do anything with my pinky. So how about if I do this? I put my pinky on the 8th fret on the G string. And then I have my ring finger freed up. So where am I going to put that? Well, I mean, I could leave the B and the E strings open and that still works. But what if I put it on the 7th fret on the B string, which is a F sharp note, which in the context of E would be the second note in the scale. But if I go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's a 9. It's the 9th note with that in that position. So this E major 7 now becomes an E major 7 add 9. And then I can hit the open E strings. And you got yourself a nice little chord there. Thanks.